Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel here, and definitely got some Calgary Flames news, but more talking about arenas here as we're getting this much closer to breaking ground on what we're calling it right now, the new event center that is scheduled to open. They say scheduled to be completion for May 2024, and hopefully, assuming we ever get out of this global pandemic and we can gather again here, that the new building is going to be scheduled for open for the 2024-25 season for the Calgary Flames, and also the Calgary Hitmen and the Calgary Roughnecks that all will play in this new building here. But I definitely, if you read the news story here, that they picked out the design teams that will work on this new arena, and that it would be slated to start construction next August 2021 here. So just under 3 years it would be from putting shovels in the ground and to turning the keys over and cutting the ribbon to open this new arena here. However, one of the firms that is going to be part of the design firm here, they had a hand in on a couple other arenas or stadiums here. That gets you wondering, how pretty is this new event center going to be? Because the firm also had a hand in part of the Rogers Arena, which is just north of the road here, where the Edmonton Oilers now play, and hopefully pretty soon we won't have that jealousy of them having a at least nicer building than we have. And also the fact that big reason why we definitely need a newer arena is because the Saddledome, as uniquely shaped it is, and I'll talk about what's going to happen to the Saddledome in the future here, but the lower shaped roof there in the center there now makes it much difficult for modern stages to hold it. So that's why we get missed out on many concerts here. Well, obviously now everything's canceled or paused because of the global pandemic, but before then we had to go up to Edmonton or go somewhere else if you want to capture a concert here. But also the fact that we have less luxury boxes in compared to other arenas in the league here. However, you got to wonder how much bigger is the lower bowl going to be in this new arena, because you definitely, when you compare it to the Saddledome right now, especially in the center area of the bowl there, you can say you're much closer to the ice than probably anywhere else in the NHL there. I mean, there's one end that is still higher up where they have a higher lower bowl there, but it's only 14 rows from the bottom to the top there before the luxury boxes there. I know that you see other newer arenas that they have a larger lower bowl there, and I think you're definitely might see some steeper seating here, because this new arena is going to be built just north of where the Saddledome is. And if you know about Calgary, just outside of Stampede Park there, where the entrance there was that old house there, and apparently it also burnt down there, but that's whereabouts the new event center is going to be. But one arena is where this design firm had a hand in, was the new Rogers Arena, that where the Oilers play right now. And also, I'm also very intrigued on how, if there's any little bits of it, because they also did the Little Caesars Arena, where the Detroit Red Wings play, and I know it's definitely another, it looks like the building takes like a smaller footprint in, same with the Rogers Arena there, where it's just, just in the downtown, right in the middle of the city there, and you could say that that's where the new arena is going to be for Calgary here. But one thing that I've seen at least video of or pictures of inside with the new Little Caesars Arena there, that I think would be neat if it actually happened in the new arena here in Calgary, is that it has like some kind of neat light show on the roof there. I've seen a video where when they did the national anthems, and I've seen like red and white for HOK Canada, and then red, white, and blue for the Star Spangled Banner there. But that's definitely something maybe we look forward to with the new arena for Calgary here. And then the very, very interesting building that was this design firm HOK had a foot in, it was the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where the Atlanta Falcons play in. Definitely looks very neat how they did that building. Well, it's a retractable roof, but it's like kind of like a spiral or retractable roof there. So it'd definitely be interesting to see what kind of other elements from those existing builds that were done recently that would be put in our new event center here that will be opening in May 2024 there. And of course, I'll try to take it in and tour it when we get there. But that's definitely something to look forward to here. Of course, there was often a long history of the next project, which in some way I still would have hoped for that in a way, because it would have been a all-in-one facility where we had a new arena and a new football stadium, which eventually would be for the Calgary Stampeders, and that's still another story on what's going to happen to that down the road here, or what about the CFL here, but that's all different videos there. But there was that long squabbling about funding and where it was going to be, and then eventually it was settled that it was going to be a 50-50 because this project's going to cost $550 million, and if half of it's going to be public funded here. But if you look around in North America, for example, especially with these billion-dollar U.S. stadiums that were, built, I mean, there were some public funds there. And another arena that I definitely would love to go to one time that recently had a renovation, which was the oldest active arena in the NHL, is the Madison Square Garden in New York there. I definitely would love to catch a game there, but they recently, a couple of years ago, spent over $1 billion US on renovating that stadium there, and definitely wouldn't be practical what they would do for the Saddledome here, given it was renovated from 1994 or 95 there, where they spent $37 million renovating that at the time there, where we lost some of the capacity there for those luxury boxes here. But the other piece, speaking of the Saddledome here, is that once this new event center is coming in, that part of that price tag is that eventually the Saddledome is going to be knocked down here, which would definitely have mixed feelings on that, just because I've seen the Saddledome. It's one of the prominent figures of the skyline here, but that would definitely be a sad day when that happens here, and hopefully we get a last hurrah with the Saddledome here before the new event center here. But I still think, on one hand, where I think Stampede Park definitely needs to be expanded here, and I know there's a long-term, residential mixed-use plan that they plan to do in that part of the city there with the new event center, and be a new patch of land when indeed the Saddledome gets knocked down. But it's just, I've always seen that site in all my life here in Calgary, and it's just unique. I mean, that's why it's called the Saddledome, where it's shaped like a horse saddle there. But we definitely need this new arena, and definitely getting closer to having it happen and not have to worry about losing the Calgary Flames in the future. So what do you think of the story here, and all the one firm that got picked to design this new building here had a hand in a couple other neat buildings that we see right now in use there, and hopefully some of those elements will be in with this new building there. And also, like to say, to keep the Battle of Alberta going here, is that we waited to get our building after Edmonton here so we can make an even better building here. It'd definitely be nice just to have a more modern building and not have to worry about losing the Calgary Flames here. So anyway, here, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, all the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders here, where 3 of those 4 teams mentioned will be playing in this new arena, the new event center here. That's just the generic name that we call it right now. I mean, eventually it'll be called something corporate arena or center or whatever. I mean, I guess the Saddledome is definitely unique. You can't really call it the new Saddledome here either here, but that's what I do in my YouTube channel. I also do personal vlogs, attempt to comedy, and I do share my experiences I'm on the road or at a sporting event here. Maybe at a sporting event in the future in the new event center there, or maybe give one last hurrah to the Saddledome once we get closer to knowing when that's going to be. So if that all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, do follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey. You know what you need to do. Just make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I also have my other social media links down in the description below there. So as I say here, go Flames go, and I'll see you in the next video here.